All you travelers, I need your attention. A major turning point has arrived in airline security and carry-on rules in 2026. New regulations governing what can be brought on board, especially power banks and lithium batteries, are not a gentle suggestion anymore. These changes are being enforced with real consequences at security checkpoints. Rapidly shifting rules mean that one wrong item in a carry-on could cost hours in delays, confiscation of devices worth hundreds of dollars, or even being denied boarding moments before departure. So, what's at stake? Frequent flyers could now find themselves grounded, fined, or forced to throw away costly electronics if they are unaware of updated watt-hour limits, usage bans, and airline-specific conditions that are being rolled out. With airports tightening guidelines to prevent lithium battery fires, a hazard that has prompted serious scrutiny and regulatory overhaul, ignorance is no longer an excuse. Before moving forward with packing your carry-on for your next trip, subscribe to stay empowered with the facts that keep you flying. Hit like and subscribe now. What has prompted the changes to carry-on rules? The driving force behind the carry-on rule changes is lithium battery safety. Over the past few years, the FAA has documented a steady rise in incidents involving overheating batteries, smoking power banks, and thermal runaway events on board aircraft. Most of these incidents involved power banks stored improperly or used during flight. Unlike checked baggage fires, which are harder to detect and control, cabin incidents still present a serious threat to passenger safety. As a result, the FAA, TSA, and major airlines aligned on stricter enforcement rather than new leniency. The key change is not just what is allowed, but how aggressively rules are applied. TSA officers now receive clearer guidance on identifying non-compliant batteries. Airline crews are instructed to intervene earlier. Gate agents are empowered to deny boarding if a passenger refuses to comply. This marks a shift from warning-based enforcement to consequence-based enforcement. What are the latest TSA and FAA power bank rules? In the United States, power banks are regulated under FAA hazardous materials rules and enforced by TSA at security checkpoints. Power banks and spare lithium batteries are never allowed in checked baggage under any circumstances. This rule is absolute today. Any power bank found in checked luggage can be confiscated, and the bag may be delayed or flagged for additional screening. Power banks must be carried in a carry-on bag or kept on the passenger's person. However, even within carry-on luggage, restrictions apply based on battery size, labeling, and condition. Power banks rated at 100 watt-hours or less are generally allowed without airline approval. Most consumer power banks fall into this category, but only if the watt-hour rating is clearly printed on the device. Power banks rated between 100 and 160 watt-hours require prior airline approval. Without documented approval, TSA may prevent the item from passing through security, even if it was allowed on a previous flight. Any power bank over 160 watt-hours is prohibited on passenger aircraft. There are no exceptions for personal travel, business use, or medical justification. Power banks that are damaged, swollen, recalled, modified, or missing proper labeling may be confiscated regardless of size. What TSA is enforcing differently now. One of the biggest surprises for travelers is how closely TSA officers are examining power banks at airports. If a power bank does not clearly list its watt-hour rating, TSA may calculate it manually using voltage and milliamp-hour markings. If the information is incomplete or unreadable, the device can be rejected. Oversized power banks are being flagged more frequently during X-ray screening, especially high-capacity models marketed for laptops or extended travel. Travelers are also being stopped for carrying too many power banks. While FAA rules allow up to 2 spare batteries in the higher watt-hour range with approval, TSA officers have discretion to question excess quantities, especially if they appear commercial or unsafe. Security delays caused by power bank inspections are becoming more common at major hubs like JFK LAX, ATL, ORD, and DFW. How major airlines are applying the rules? While TSA controls security screening, airlines control what happens on board. American carriers are enforcing stricter cabin rules than ever before. American Airlines American Airlines allows power banks and carry-on bags only within FAA watt-hour limits. Flight crews are instructed to prohibit charging power banks using onboard power outlets. Thus, passengers may also be asked to remove power banks from overhead bins and keep them in seat pockets or under the seat. Delta Airlines. Delta follows FAA limits, but adds operational restrictions. Charging devices using a power bank during flight may be restricted on certain aircraft. Power banks must remain visible and accessible, not buried in carry-on luggage. United Airlines. United enforces carry-on only storage and strictly prohibits damaged or unlabeled power banks. Cabin crew are trained to intervene if a power bank becomes warm, emits odor, or is being charged improperly. Southwest, JetBlue, Alaska Airlines. These airlines align closely with FAA guidance but emphasize immediate compliance. Refusal to follow crew instructions related to battery safety can result in removal from the flight. Across various airlines, one trend is clear. Crew discretion is wider and tolerance is lower. Why are people who fly frequently at risk? Frequent flyers often assume familiarity equals safety. On this day, that assumption is proving expensive. Travelers who reuse the same carry-on setup year after year may unknowingly be carrying non-compliant power banks. Older devices purchased before watt-hour labeling became standard are especially risky. Business travelers carrying multiple backup chargers face increased scrutiny. International connectors, high-capacity laptop power banks, and third-party accessories are common triggers for inspection. What worked in the recent years does not guarantee approval in 2026. How to check if a power bank is okay and allowed? Guessing is no longer safe when it comes to power banks. TSA and most airlines rely on watt hours, not marketing labels or assumptions. Many travelers are still caught off guard because their device lists only milliamp hours, which is not enough on its own. To determine legality, the watt-hour rating must be printed directly on the power bank. If it is missing, faded, or unreadable, TSA may treat the device as non-compliant. Even if the power bank is technically under the limit, lack of visible labeling can result in confiscation. High-capacity power banks designed to charge laptops are the most commonly rejected items at security checkpoints. These devices often sit close to or above the 100 watt-hour threshold. Placing them into airline approval territory without documentation, they do not pass. Travelers should also be aware that combining multiple battery cells inside one device does not bypass limits. TSA evaluates the total watt-hour capacity of the entire power bank, not individual cells. Why are some power banks confiscated even when under limits? Size alone is not the only factor. TSA and airline crews are trained to look for risk indicators beyond capacity. Power banks that show signs of wear, swelling, cracks, exposed wiring, or overheating history are considered unsafe regardless of watt hours. Devices involved in manufacturer recalls are also banned. Unbranded or counterfeit power banks are a growing issue. Low-cost devices purchased online without proper certification are increasingly flagged during screening. If TSA cannot verify safety standards, the item may not be allowed on board. Another overlooked issue is quantity. Carrying multiple power banks, even small ones, can raise concerns. TSA officers may question intent and safety if several devices are packed together without clear personal use justification. In-flight rules that are getting travelers removed from flights. One of the most surprising changes is how strictly in-flight behavior is being monitored. Many notable airlines now prohibit using power banks to charge devices during flight, especially during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Some carriers extend this restriction to the entire flight. Charging a power bank using the aircraft's USB port or power outlet is increasingly banned. This behavior has triggered cabin crew intervention on multiple airlines. Power banks are also no longer welcome in overhead bins on certain aircraft. Crew may instruct passengers to move them under the seat or keep them in a seat pocket where overheating can be detected quickly. Failure to follow battery-related instructions is treated seriously. Refusal to comply can lead to removal from the flight, even before departure. Real TSA scenarios playing out at airports. At most airports, power bank inspections are no longer rare or random. Travelers are being stopped because their power bank lacks watt-hour labeling. Others are delayed while TSA manually calculates capacity from voltage and milliamp hour ratings. In some cases, disagreements over calculations end with the device being surrendered. Gate checks are another pain point. Even after passing TSA, some passengers are stopped at boarding if airline staff notice non-compliant devices or unsafe storage. Missed flights, rushed decisions to abandon expensive electronics, and last-minute rebookings are becoming common outcomes for travelers who assumed old rules still applied. What to pack instead to avoid problems? Smart packing means choosing compliance over convenience. Lower capacity power banks under 100 watt hours with clear labeling are the safest option for travel. Devices from reputable manufacturers with visible certifications face fewer challenges at TSA checkpoints. Built-in batteries inside phones, tablets, and laptops are still allowed, but spare batteries require caution. Carrying only what is necessary reduces scrutiny. When in doubt, leaving a questionable power bank at home is often cheaper than replacing a confiscated one at the airport. International connections and return flights. Travelers connecting through the country or returning from abroad face an added layer of risk. A power bank allowed on a foreign airline may be rejected by TSA on arrival. Rules apply the moment a traveler enters TSA-controlled security, regardless of where the journey began. This mismatch catches international travelers off guard, especially those transiting through U.S. hubs. Devices purchased overseas may lack labeling standards required by TSA. Why is ignoring these rules a bad idea? The enforcement climate is unforgiving. TSA officers are under pressure to prevent incidents. Airlines are prioritizing safety compliance over customer convenience. Assuming discretion or flexibility can lead to financial loss, schedule disruption, and serious stress at the airport. For frequent flyers, repeated violations may result in additional scrutiny on future trips. The safest strategy is awareness, preparation, and conservative packing. So, where do travelers stand today? Flying in 2026 is no longer just about booking the right flight or packing light. Carry-on compliance has become a critical part of travel planning, especially when it comes to power banks and lithium batteries. What once felt like a minor detail is now one of the fastest ways to lose time, money, and access to a flight. TSA and most airlines are enforcing these rules with little room for negotiation. Confiscations are happening daily. Gate removals are real. Missed departures caused by non-compliant electronics are no longer rare exceptions. These outcomes are the direct result of travelers relying on outdated assumptions instead of current regulations. The reality is clear. Knowing the rules is no longer optional. It is part of flying safely and responsibly. So, what do you think? If this update helped prepare for upcoming travel, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Keep in mind, staying informed is one of the most important carry-on essentials today.